Episode 555 of the TV Dudes, recorded September 5th, 2025. Long story short.
This week, we're back with the new Netflix series, Long Story Short. From the maker of BoJack Horseman, it's the animated story of a Jewish family told across several years. And we're, checking within less here, pleasantly surprised by the depth and humor of this.
Yeah, it's almost enough to make Nick like double dialogue in scripts.
You shut your stupid whore mouth. You shut it. But yes, this show is funny, is the general takeaway. Before we get to that, why it's funny, I'm Nick.
And I'm Les. And
we're the TV dudes, I tell yous.
And you know, a bunch of short stories that long isn't all we watch. Okay, that one doesn't work. But anyway, to the Diaries.
No, wait.
No. Is a schnook not entitled?
Yeah, funnily enough, a schnook is entitled, but not until we talk about the Patreon. Is
Fair
this
enough.
Offensive?
Probably.
Yeah.
It's a cultural... I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Patreon.com/TV Dudes.
I'm leaving it in, though.
You can hear the weekly show for free. But I'm a loophole. Plus, at $1 a week, we get an extra episode every single week. This week, you're going to get more Urban Warfare as we continue our Carl Urban Marathon with the delightful Netflix animated movie, Sea Beast.
Sure.
So head over to patreon.com/TV Dudes. Check out that review. That's the best place to get your weekly episode anyway. We'll see you over there.
Indeed. Now we can talk about our show watching to the Diaries.
Diaries.
The Diaries of the Television Dudes. Brought to you by only the finest cocaine wine.
I suppose I watched a little bit more 30 Rock because I wanted to watch, I don't know if we had it said on the podcast before, but we were watching 30 Rock for another podcast we were doing that will hopefully be out eventually. But I watched like the episode after our assigned viewing of it finally, and realizing that like Tracy's Jefferson isn't exactly as
quite how we wrote it.
Like I think everyone's remembering this more
flowery,
like more.
Yeah, I knew you watched a little bit of 30 Rock. I watched a little bit of Goldberg's and just kind of laundry folding sitcom watching. I think because of other podcast project, I think either of us watched a ton of TV this week, oddly.
No.
Kind of made time for the important things. Most of our desserts have stopped, but Noah Hawley this week dropped, I'm going to throw, for my money, this is now the number one Alien movie.
The mini movie they dropped?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Alien Earth's 5th episode. I haven't seen Aliens in a long time, but this is definitely the second favorite Alien movie in the franchise for me, and it might be the first.
Well, as far as the core concepts of like, crew finds dangerous alien thingy, and you guys fucked up. Proceed to like
space truckers that were rat fucked from the jump.
Yeah,
like you guys were always fucked on this mission.
No, you were all like it. Well, I mean, some of them, like, there's no good decision here. And also, I love that we finally get an answer of, hey, so what if we freeze them with their face hugger?
Right.
Which I think we've done in a couple movies before, but have never actually seen the long-term results.
And somebody came out the nope, this is why that wouldn't have worked. Yep.
So I don't think it's negating any canon.
No, it's
that
beautifully woven in.
Like, because I remember no, I think this is a solution that they've tried to use, but I don't remember if they've never been able to get someone there.
There's little payoffs to stuff from the first Ridley Scott from Alien to me that hey, why don't we just cut the face hugger off? And there's just like a half head neck melted corpse.
Yeah, the captain's dead.
Yeah.
What's fun about this too is we saw the clips from before where we know that this crew got fucked because we saw little clips in the opening episode of I was like, okay, eventually they're going to show what happened to this crew. They have the footage, right? And I love actually watching this because you can tell okay, well, here's that fucking med bay where they find 3 corpses, and what do you know it? There's 3 people in this room right now.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, like, oh man, so you're the desiccated thing they find later. Got it. Yeah. I was so happy with this episode. It's so fun. It manages this trick without
I don't think they could get
feeling
a cat.
spoiled by it being so late, like a late flashback in the season.
They're so weird. Like, they mention the cat, but they don't have a cat. Like, I never actually see it. I'm like, I don't think they actually have a cat wrangler.
No, but we've seen the CG cat
we've
later.
seen the CG. I don't think they don't. They have a cat without having a cat.
No, it's great. It's great.
So like,
and
cheating.
The
So
the corporate sabotage of it is also a really fun twist.
Well, that I'm like, and so once they start going like, okay, so there's a fire in the place where it's where the things are contained, and also that's the navigation for making us into missile to Earth, and like Morrow, like, man, this is a great episode to just show us Marrow's perspective. Morrow is his perspective, because like he wakes up and he's like not wrong, like, nope, fuck this is intentional. Like he's like, no, he's like, okay, this is either incompetence or sabotage,
Right?
And so he's like, it's hard to sometimes parse out which it is, like, but it soon becomes pretty apparent that like, no, we're being fucked with. And once they started, I was like, man, so they mentioned 5 different companies, and you know that they're trying to get one over on each other. But, you know, like, hey, we've only seen one other company on this, so if it's like...
Well, and this mission's so important to Yutani as a company that Yutani herself, like the person named Yutani, actually is involved in this mission.
No,
and
like...
Morrow's her man.
Yeah, no, like
raised him as an orphan. Like her mother raised him. Actually, because of, this is brilliant. Most sci-fi things don't get this across, but because of the nature of these missions, her mother raised him as an orphan.
Right.
He never met her until he gets back.
This mission has like
it's tragic in a way that most things don't get across.
This is like Steve Jobs like handpicking an engineer or something, and like or like the CEO of a company like meeting like a low-level grunt, but like, hey, so you're my fixer, take care. Like, the reason you're on this mission is to not fuck up.
And the oil rigness of it, of like, you guys are making a fortune, you know, because you can never spend it, and you can never make any friends. Once you do this job once you're always doing it. You're always, because there's, what other job can you can't ever leave this job for a year and then go back to it, because you'll make friends in that year, and then they will die while you're gone.
Like,
you can only befriend other people doing this bullshit.
I could see like doing like, oh, I'm gonna do one of these jobs and make a bank money, and then like coast on that. But then when you come back, you got nothing keeping you here.
Right.
So
and you know how to go make a ton of money.
And you know how to go take a ton of money, and you have less keeping you here than the last time you left.
Yeah.
Like,
it's gonna make for a very detached life.
Like, in a way that I know the company knows.
Oh fuck yeah, they do.
Like,
yeah, they do.
That once we get them once, they're ours. So
the sabotage is great, and realizing that it butts right up against the fact that these are not just critters. These things are like, well, why are these the 5 most dangerous? Any alien fucking bug you run into is going to be dangerous, right? No. These are like the 5 most dangerous things in the fucking universe, because they're dangerous and smart.
No, the eyeball thing, checking shit out.
And like the eyeball thing uses another critter's bullshit as cover for it to do its thing.
Yes.
And like then, and that's even the ticks that I would think are not sentient and smart. Even they solve how to, like, crow levels solve how to,
right? Like any rat in a maze, like long enough captivity.
Yeah, realizing that all these bugs are rat in a maze level, smart at least.
At least, and
that octopus thing is creepy.
That octopus thing. So when it takes over the goat in the previous episode and it just kind of watches them, like I got the feeling then, but I know now that I'm like, so it's watching it, it's waiting for its moment.
Yes,
like that's why it's standing there. He's just like, not yet. I don't have a...
No, but you guys are going to relax at some point, and I won't.
I don't have an opening yet, but I will.
Right.
You'll fucking turn around. Like,
I got my eye on you.
Like, and just fucking always know. Like I don't think this thing sleeps.
No, I read an interview with the guy the actor that plays Morrow, and they asked him like, so what's the critter on the ship that you wouldn't want to die by? He's like, the eyeball thing. Fuck
yeah, no, give me the xenomorph.
It's like, I don't even know what the plant thing does yet, but I'll take that. At least like Homeboy just had a stomach ache and then threw up a lot of blood and died.
Yeah.
I don't like the idea of being crawling with ticks inside, but like you're dead, so what's it matter?
He died under anesthetic.
Yeah.
Like I think that's a good enough way to go. So when the other engineer gets taken over by the eye thing, I can't it does two things I've never fucking seen in an alien thing, which is so cool. Made me laugh out loud, and I was hilarious because a human jumps on a xenomorph and starts biting it.
Right.
Because this thing doesn't care about its host.
No, it doesn't need that jaw. It doesn't need, and it's running you like a puppet, so it can take damage. Yeah.
And once it's that fucking corpse is done and can't serve it anymore, it pops out and tries to attach itself on the xenomorph. Only, it doesn't have eyes. But I love that the xenomorph is the first time I see the xenomorph go, oh no, get the fuck off me. God damn it. Is it on me? Is it on me? God, I feel like it's on me. Like, I feel like the xenomorph suddenly got super humanized by trying to get a thing off its face. And like, oh, wow, that's super annoying. Like, can you believe that this thing just tried to grab onto my face? Very rude. Is that what it's like? I'm so sorry about my kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the messages to home and stuff that they can, I'm not sure if it's a quantum like entangled particle so that they have instant communication. Because otherwise, like, man, communication would like take.
No, it would be impossible.
It'd be, but
no, him saying goodbye to his daughter, knowing that he's not
but he thinks the tragedy of this will be that she will grow up and basically not see him.
And I would assume that you've made some deal with the company to pay out some part of your share to her over her life or something.
Yeah. I would imagine that's why you're doing it.
And then to find out that she lives to be 19 when you left her when she was like 12.
Mm-hmm.
And like he even says later, just like not knowing whether you could have prevented it or whether by being there she would have just never even been in that situation. You can't know.
What's it like 5 years in? Or like it's something like in
it's
a
like
65-year mission and like the 5th year.
Yeah, he's got like 50 something years
and
left.
I like that they take it in shifts. Like they're frozen for a good portion.
Right.
And not like, let's take it in shifts like, I got the next shift this morning and then you get the night shift. No, they're taking it in like years
shifts. Yeah.
Like you're not waking up for decades probably.
Yeah. Yeah, when it comes to like the cryosleep thing. Yeah.
But like Morrow, I'm like, man, he makes a lot more sense to me now knowing that this dude
really does.
Fucking lost everything and then had to go do a 65-year fucking mission.
They also asked the actor in the interview what was the hardest like worst scene to do, and he's like it was really fun as an actor. He's like, but also it made my skin crawl sitting with the kid's mom, that scene. And like, no, just being aware of like what she's playing, what you're doing with the kids, like
yeah, you're a sinister,
you're a monster.
Yeah.
And like having to figure out how to like he talked about so there's a guy that is partially blind or blind, has an antenna that's connected to the base of his skull. I think this is real.
Okay.
That vibrates to let him see color.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
He it's in his passport photo and stuff. He's like was one of the first people. This is like in the early aughts, I think, that he did this. But he has a sense that is not exactly seeing color. He has a sense that other humans don't have.
Yeah.
And in interviews, you can tell that he's like, I'm not trying to be a dick about it, but it comes off dickish of like, no, I have a sense you don't have.
Yeah.
Like I am more than you.
Right.
And like there's an arrogance and a distance to it. And he was like, the actor was like, that was my end for Morrow. He's
the
like,
cyborg element.
He's the first cyborg in this franchise. And I thought, no, on the one hand, like the rest, he felt like the rest of the crew would keep assuming he's a person, but Morrow's technically doing things that you aren't doing and can't even think of doing.
I thought for sure the
He's
weirdo.
hearing Mother or whatever.
Yes, yeah. I think like I think he more relates like, okay, I'm not quite the monsters, but I'm not on the human spectrum. I'm somewhere in between this level of turning off what makes me human,
Right.
but holding on to it enough. I thought the weirdo Asian dude
I
really thought he was a synth. But if he was a
smoking
synth,
cigarettes like that, you weirdo.
but if he was a synth, he wouldn't have to smoke cigarettes, probably.
Right.
And also, the xenomorph wouldn't go after him. Am I right? Like,
Shouldn't.
it shouldn't go after. So I guess he's a human, which
He's just so
super.
creepy.
I guess he's just super weird.
Honestly, that was that moment of like, you hire a bunch of criminals for a job. You're gonna get some unstable loose cannons. Like
Well, that kid was gonna fuck up.
all the people that sign up to do this are gonna have their own problems, and like, oh man, this is exactly like press gangs or pirate ships or British war ships or whatever. Some of you guys are just creepy pervs who can't be in society.
Well, you notice they have a spare engineer, and you know which one's the spare.
The spare.
Like, they imagine one of you's gonna bite it. Like.
Because I was like, yeah, man, there's always going to be the one where you're looking around and like, so I have to always be asleep at the same time as him. Like, or I need to be asleep whenever he's awake, always.
Always, yeah. Like, he's sure, we're both engineers, but he's the one that does spacewalks and like,
right.
you know, the stuff that like could risk you not coming back.
Yeah, I really dug this. I mean, I know we're going to jump back to,
well, it's a microcosm of like, hey, so, you know, how, and again, I think all alien movies should be this way of like, so the first crew never really gets it done. So you gotta like learn, you gotta learn from the corpses that you find. And like, okay, well, I think they did this, so maybe we shouldn't do that.
Right.
Like, you gotta like, the first round's always a wash.
Yeah.
Like, that's a learning experience.
No, I think every successful Weyland-Yutani mission is technically the sequel to an unsuccessful Weyland-Yutani.
The second wave are the guys that can make, but so Neverland fucking Island Ranch or whatever is, you know, that like, okay, so they're about to like do some bullshit here because they are maybe more sophisticated. They're running the synths with them, but you know that
the arrogance is there every time in every one of these movies.
Not only that, but Morrow's going to do to them what they did to his crew.
Right.
Morrow is more justified than I ever thought he would end up.
No, man,
being.
because Prodigy did this to him.
Not they. So what they're doing isn't quite ethical, but it didn't have to. The whole crew didn't have to
go
die.
this way. Like, it's not. If anything ever jeopardized the specimens, yes, Yutani does not care about you and will let you die. But nothing had to happen to the specimen.
No.
Prodigy made that happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like, in theory, well, yeah, no, I'm not saying Yutani gives a fuck about you, but they weren't just out to kill you. You could have lived through this mission and gone on another one.
Which is why Morrow he doesn't have anything else, which is why he's like obsessed with that. Like, fuck.
Also, like you said, like 7 years into this mission, he lost the only thing he had to come home to, like,
and so the only man I would be like, hey, so boy Prodigy, I know there's no way you can know this, but you just became the focus for a guy that needed focus.
Right.
He needed a thing to care about, and all of a sudden you come along and fuck him.
Right.
In a way that like, hey, I have a new mission in life, and it's fucking that guy.
Yeah.
Like,
and you're just gonna ignore him and not take him seriously.
Also, he finally gets to use that goddamn machete in his arm, like fucking episodes.
He's got a machete. He's got a blowtorch, I think, as well.
Yeah, there's a couple things in there. I think
but he hasn't gotten to show all the shit. I don't think he has.
It's a pretty clever prosthetic to where I don't think they actually ever. I bet you if you paused, you could see in some shots where like, hey, technically his arm isn't that weird color, or maybe it's a glove that they put on.
Right, because it could just be a sheen glove.
Because sometimes when they close up on it, there's a see-through element that you can tell they've CG'd, but most of the time I don't notice it. So I'm wondering if they're getting away with a prosthetic glove.
I think,
and I'm not like quite clocking it. Like it might be like just with the lighting. Also, the fucking it's weird every time, but like how the lighting looks the same. Like, Jesus, this looks the exact same as the Nostromo's.
Eerie. Amazing, yeah. And then I think the other thing that we're watching week to week, this week's episode of Peacemaker takes place mostly in the other universe, and I think is my favorite episode of the season so far. I love the hangover of the party, and I enjoyed seeing loser Rick Flag, and also realizing that Chris can, like, it's going to be drug addiction level tempting to not just stay here.
Yeah. No, well, I can see him justifying in his mind already. Dude, the Chris from here.
The Peacemaker here sucked.
The Peacemaker here sucked. He didn't appreciate what he had. He didn't understand. I would have killed for all of this. He didn't deserve any. He didn't deserve that. I deserve this.
I am also deeply. There's some shoe to drop over here as well, because we were talking about the difference in our Chris and the other universe's Chris. The core wound is different.
Yeah.
Keith's not dead.
Mm-hmm.
But Keith dying isn't just what made our Peacemaker more vulnerable or whatever, or not believe in his dad's bullshit. It's what made him decide no one will ever die for no reason again, and it's what made him commit to peace.
It's what broke him, but it's also what made him
so
heal
how
that
is
trauma.
This guy also Peacemaker? Because the peacemakerness would have come from somewhere else.
Well, how he grew as a person was accepting that his brother's death wasn't his fault.
Right.
So
this guy was never going to get there. This is the guy he killed is a fundamentally different person.
Yeah, with a fucking drug problem and in a
like a sock drawer worth of drug problem.
I think we were discussing it before, and maybe I just don't do enough drugs. But once you get to 8 pill bottles, so some of those are doing the same thing, right?
Right.
Like,
you just like variants. Like this is like having all the sodas. Some of those are just lemon limes in different stripes.
Like how different is Percocet and Xanax? Like
or Klonopin and
well, this one has a different zip. Like
they don't call it that anymore. It's called.
But okay, Oxy and Percocet, and then maybe you snort some Xanax, and I feel like I can get to 4 or maybe 5, but then I'm like, I don't know if there's that many pills to actually just do cocaine. God damn it,
man. Yeah. I
also the Sons of Liberty.
Oh man,
the fact that he goes ham on those guys and seems to surprise everybody,
and that entire action scene's great because he's dressed like a fucking douche. Like he's dressed like
he doesn't have anything that's not douchey in that.
Douche, but he's dressed in like Ross's leather pants from fucking Friends, and when he bails off that building into the Harcourt, oh god,
in a way that makes me feel like, wait, would he not do this in your view? Because this is a very fucking Chris thing to do. I got
in my head, and I know this is maybe just the easy thing to pull from other shit I've seen, but in my head, I have to wonder if this universe's Peacemaker would check with his boss or check whether the people deserved saving, or if there was a photo op to it, or is he that douchebag? There's something going on that he surprised people by doing this. Even Keith was like, "You took care of that bomb?
Yeah,
fuck yeah." Because his brother's Chris is back,
and
fuck
proud of him. And I was like, dude, this is. I mean, good
but
for
also
him.
He's known.
Good for him and everything, but also this is pretty basic superhero stuff.
And he's not famous. He's got the peace cycle. People are cheering for him and showing their tits and shit.
Yeah, no, he's part of the trio. You might be part of the D tier, the West Coast Avengers or whatever, but you're still Wonder Man.
Right. The really sweet date that he and Harcourt have is great.
Harcourt has being more vulnerable and you can tell he's saying all the right things. And not because he's calculating and trying.
Mm-hmm.
He's just the type of person that she wanted the other Chris to be, and that I feel like Rick Flag is
right.
Well, he won't fuck around on me and cheat on me, and Chris is like, yeah, that sounds like a shitty thing that the other guy, I mean me, did. And she laughs at his little gags. He's really open. He's doesn't press when she asks for some space, which immediately makes her think well, okay, well maybe you can tell she okay, well, I want to do this again, but you're probably pushing because you're a thing. So maybe we should just think about it. He's like, yeah, okay, we'll think about it. Oh, you want to think about it? Okay, I don't want to think about it anymore. Fucking let's do this. She texts him after the whole incident, and it's some thirsty ass text.
Oh yeah,
it's some fucking.
No, she's down, and you can see even on the bench conversation, she's trying to lay out barriers, but he's just knocking him down.
No, this is she was already attracted to douchebag Chris, because, like, it's John Cena, you know? Like, he's, no matter how much of a douchebag, he's still an unbelievably handsome, like, cut human being. And now he's showing, like, emotional, like, openness. Fuck. No, like, panty dropper. To the point where, like, even Adebayo is talking to our universe Harcourt, and like, so why aren't you with Chris again? Like, no, I mean,
like, no. He has really good hygiene. He's really sweet. He has a great jawline, a good head of hair, and he's fucking yoked.
I get why not from when we started with him, but right, like, and I like that she's like, he's kind of a cool dude now.
Like, I hang out with him, like, even at when they're drinking at the party, and like, so you guys all hang out, like, Economos, who doesn't get to hang out with them as much because he's still working at Argus, is like, do you guys all hang out like this? And you realize as Adebayo's saying it that, like, oh, well, we don't all hang out, but I hang out with Adrian, and I hang out with Harcourt, and I hang out with, like, Chris, and, like, Adebayo, like, she knows all of them. Like, she really does just go hang out with fucking Peacemaker.
Also, like, he wears a clown costume. Like, you're about to get in the James Gunn DC universe. That can't be a cutoff for your dating pool. She stops her,
like, girl, I'm just gonna. So you're a fucking mess. Like, well, not compared to Adrian or Economos.
Okay,
I mean, okay,
but you realize how we're lower in this bar, right?
You can't hold that as your acceptable standard. The fuck? Yeah.
I know everything about spiders.
Oh my god, Vigilante he's so weird. Like, he knows all my deepest, darkest secrets. Like, that I dig spiders. People would find that repellent about me. And, like,
how many people have you murdered? Like,
I don't know. How many? A shit ton. Why you change the subject? He's a psycho. He's just so fucking weird.
Why do you indulge him?
He's so ripped. What the shit?
Man, Jesus, show it. Like, I was like, my God, he is. It's like Cheaty on the Good Place.
Oh my
like,
God,
why the fuck are you so cut? I was like, why do you indulge him? Like, I'm sorry, I just fucking jumped into the face first in the Adrian Forster.
The Adrian pit. Yeah, that's my bad. It's too weird. When that Harcourt knows exactly how to throw a stick and make him go to the other room.
Hey, yo, I think Economos, like, is passed out in the tub, and now I'm worried he might, not be able to breathe. Like, he might have vomited on himself. I'm like, oh, why didn't you tell me before?
But then that
had some Jason Mendoza, like, I need you to go take this thing. Like,
and the
I just
ticking bomb payoff of Economos waking up with, why are your fingers in my mouth?
To check if there's vomit.
And I knew immediately, like, I could picture immediately what he's doing. The, like, dig out. Oh my God. Yeah. Loved it.
Jason, I need you to go take
this episode way too much.
Take this coaster over there. I just needed a 30-second break.
I just need a 30-second break.
I think it's really interesting. It's better than I think the first two episodes have some stuff in it that are going to be, well, one, even in this episode, it's just going to have to not bother you anymore, because so Rick Flag is the Rick Flag from the Snyderverse Rick Flag.
Right.
Which was also in the James Gunn Suicide Squad.
And it's just weird that, like...
And he mentions Enchantress, which is the only thing I'm like, okay, but Suicide Squad didn't mention Enchantress when you had the perfect opportunity.
No. So that means that the Heirs Suicide Squad happened, I think.
At least somewhat. So,
June Moon is real.
It's one of those, like, he doesn't give a fuck. Like,
to me, honestly, leaving that out there is the, like... So you have to accept, like, all of the small things late, like, none of it matters because, well, we left that there.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, there's no way to reconcile this.
Well, why
you have to let it go.
Why replace the Justice Gang?
Right, then why replace anything?
And then fucking mention Enchantress? Like, wait, why are you? God damn it! It's because the gag is funny.
I think, and honestly, I think he thinks that literally it not mattering is a gag that he likes.
Yeah, I think it's
like
part of
it's part of the joke. Yeah,
and that might get more on people's nerves than, like, it honestly gets on my nerves a little bit, but because it's hard to define what does and doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like, I think going forward, like, especially with, like, the Suicide Squad, like, I have to remind myself that's your headcanon that Viola Davis's Amanda Waller fucks over Rick Flag for that Enchantress bullshit and tries to get him killed at the beginning of that movie. Mm-hmm. That's not what happens.
Actually not what happens.
That's not what happens.
No.
Even though that feels unbelievably right and true.
It so much so that I was like, well, no, that has to be what happened, but it's technically
canonically not what happened.
No, because they actually put in a line that that's just not what happened.
No, like he's all right. But anyway,
yeah, I don't understand. There's no chronology to this anymore. Like,
no, in any way that's and it will only get worse going forward.
I have to think that the ace in the whole reason that he did it is so that for the rest of his career, whenever Snyder Bros are like, you should bring back the Snyderverse, and he can go, it never stopped.
Yeah,
this
never
is
left.
Technically the Snyderverse. This is the Snyderverse.
Yeah,
and just watch their eyes melt out of their faces and run down the cheeks like sweet, sweet tears.
Also, like, wait, so the same does she look the same with that dumb, like,
oh my god, fucking none of that made any goddamn sense.
She moved the same, like, with that weird belly dancer thing?
Oh, the other dude was her brother. I hated it so much.
I forgot about her brother.
So fucking stupid.
What was it, Incubus or something?
Yeah, or whatever the fuck, burning new metal dude. Yeah.
Why have another, you already have Enchantress, why have another big, magically, like, MacGuffin villain?
Yeah, I don't believe there's a good version of the Ayers cut of that. I don't think there really is.
I'm one of the people that's like, hey, so the Snyder cut isn't all that fucking great either.
No.
Like, it's just better than the previous cut, but let's not give him his own Rebel Moon cut. What the fuck are we doing?
God. Yeah, I'm also just not a Snyder fan. But let's talk a little bit about a show that I really didn't know anything about. We kind of had a gap in our schedule, and this was the hotness for the week. And we were like, all right, let's check out Long Story Short.
Long Story Short.
Time is moving too fast, and my children need to start taking things more seriously. Mom!
Kids, can you not, please, for one day? There's bereavement happening in the front.
Yoshi is pinching me. I should suffer in silence?
Yes, that is what life is about.
Long Story Short is an American adult animated comedy drama television series created by Raphael Bob Waxberg, the guy behind BoJack Horseman. Premiered on August 22nd on Netflix. Ahead of the series premiere, the series was already renewed for a second season. Awesome. I actually am very happy to hear that.
All right, great stuff.
So, the series tells the story of a middle-class Jewish family in a non-linear timeline. It actually works so much better than that has ever worked in the show for me. 3 siblings, Avi, played by Ben Feldman, Shira, played by Abby Jacobson from Broad City, and Yoshi, or Josh, played by Max Greenfield from New Girl, which we're about to watch a bunch of, experience ordinary adult events, that's a good way to put it, while looking back on their childhood. It's also got Linda Edelstein as Naomi Schwartz, their mom, Paul Reiser as Elliot Cooper, their dad, Dave Franco is Danny, Yoshi's shifty friend, human red flag.
Yo, man, I think these guys, they got me under arrest.
It's an escape room, and I don't want to spoil the experience.
No, sir, you are under arrest. Sure, I'm under arrest.
And I guess I'm supposed to quote-unquote call you for bail.
I don't want to ruin the experience.
Oh my god, Dave Franco's fucking great every time he shows up in anything. Then you also got Nicole Byer as Abby Jacobson's wife, Kendra, Shira's wife, who starts out lying about being Jewish to keep her job at a high-end Chuck E. Cheese called PJ Banana Fingers, and then really falls in love with Judaism and ends up becoming like a really good Jew.
Well, if you just need to pass a test to be Jewish, I guess she wins.
Well, and she's a workaholic and cramps for it. So the show, they are ordinary life events. I mean, it's losing a parent during COVID and having an overbearing mom. And honestly, I just watched a shitload of Goldbergs. The start of this show, it feels a little more aggressively and maybe sharper written than Goldbergs. A little more Woody Allen.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't feel entirely different until we got a little more into what they were doing with the timeline shit. They used this year and, like giving you the year and kind of starting the event. And you can tell from the character designs who's in what, where we are. It's pretty easy. But they really use it to subtly show you stuff about characters, motivations, why this person's like this as an adult. And also cheat an emotional punch in a way that usually just pisses me off.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about 28 years later. Usually this artsy shit doesn't work. How are you making this work?
Yeah.
Usually this just annoys me, and instead on this one, there's so many moments
So
where
it's like 500 Days of Summer level, like
they managed to show you some tiny thing about the mom or Avi or somebody, and then
and because of your knowledge of the future or whatever, some of these moments hit harder. Like
in a way that I'm glad to have it have a second season, because even in just 10, 20, 30 minute animated episodes, I feel like I've known this sitcom family for 3 or 4 seasons. Like I feel like I've known the Schwoopers a long time.
I made a mistake. Goddamn Roku. So when I clicked on this thing, I went from the Roku app first, and
you searched it on Roku.
And sometimes like it was mostly Hulu. It did that with when we were watching The Rookie. It tried to fuck us, but they started me on episode 10. The motherfuckers, and I didn't realize it until the fucking credits ran, and I was like, "What?" And I was just like, I thought it was a weird way to introduce everybody, but I kind of knew like
right. But you picked it up.
Right, I picked up whoever it was, but the mom is long gone by that point. Like, this is the end point, and they're going to a funeral, and like for a character that obviously is a big deal amongst these people, and I was like, but it gets across, and I thought that would be like, wow, I've seen the end of this, but since they jump around, I was like, oh, this actually doesn't spoil it in the same way they would for most shows, probably. Because I like that they show the mom having, like, the mom as the most stereotypical Jewish mom, I think, in existence.
Seriously, she's laying it on hard. But even the mom, in, like, a really quick scene, they show me why she compulsively fakes need.
Right. The only way she could get attention by stabbing herself with that brooch.
Yeah, and that's the brooch that she loves and wants. It was her mom's, and, like, there's so many tiny, really fast things. Yoshi has a date with Baby Feldstein at one point, and
I'm Rachel. You didn't really think my name was actually Baby. I 100% did.
And they're walking down the hall, and they do like a little animated, like fingers almost touch, and then he chickens out, and it's sweet and beautiful and really.
There's a moment in the opening of the first episode where the son Avi makes a joke about like, man, so Jews don't believe in heaven. Oh, I think what your mom is trying to say. I said what I fucking said.
Like, so we don't have an afterlife. You'd think we'd negotiated a better deal than that. And the mom laughs.
The mom laughs, and he sees it in the rear view, and it's a.
I'm not saying you couldn't have set that shot up.
It'd be harder in a live action.
Bitch.
It'd be a yeah,
it'd be some fucking trick shot they'd interview you about in Entertainment Weekly and make a big deal about. Like, and here it's just a really cute fucking payoff.
Right.
Also, they make use of the show reminded me of King of the Hill in this regard, only even more so. I feel like they had more fun with some of the crazier shit you could do, because the wolves taking over the school is
okay. You keep saying wolves.
So is that like incels or a dance crew?
Are they a dance crew? I don't understand. No, Dad, wolves. No, I know
what do you mean by
wolves, but you can't mean what do you mean?
Like wolves, Dad, wolves.
No, wolves. What do you mean? Like, no,
Stop
wolves,
saying
Dad.
wolves.
Like it's. I love the fact that she shows like, no, fucking for real.
Like turns her phone and like wolves,
like Omega Pack wolves.
But when he's trying to bring it up to the school board, oh my god.
Hey, so I would like to circle back to the wolves. I just want to like. See if we got rid of Charlotte's Web like immediately,
like quick.
Maybe we could do that.
What's wrong with that? I don't know. Black spider, white girl. What?
What I don't. I love the. You can't be saying what I think you're saying. So obviously I'm misunderstanding. Like what the fucking? What do you mean? Wolf? Like no, obviously that would be insane. If,
right.
Well, they're not taking over the school just since COVID. Man, they've been back in school for months.
And that the net result of it is that his daughter gets sent back to distance learning. Like the teacher, like, well, welcome back to hell. I'm just going to watch him. We're just going to watch a movie.
None of us wants to be here or whatever. And so he puts up to watch a movie on the screen. And I was like,
right. Oh my God. And like the daughter, like, you didn't do this for me. Like,
no.
Like you did this for you so that you could feel more active in my life, but you ruined.
But what he tried to accomplish, he got done.
He does.
She makes friends because her friends hate him.
Yes,
and they need her help.
But also immediately realizing those other parents aren't crazy. Yes, they're crazy. But that kid with the fucking fly sunglasses because he has Bono eyes.
Oh, yeah.
and the other girl who really clearly does need to be reapplying sunscreen constantly.
Well,
Like,
yeah, I mean, they're crazy about the COVID thing and the masks.
Oh,
but
my God.
But their kids
really
seem,
do have
their
some
kids
kind
do
of
seem
issue.
fucked up. They have
Right.
like old time, like allergic to sunlight Victorian diseases.
Right.
Like to the point of like, man, how white and inbred is your
my
gene
God.
pool? Like you have blue bloods diseases.
There's so much crosstalk and family guilt and pressure, and I'm saying, you know, like, oh, how's your job going? Oh, it's going fine. I'm just saying because I know you get a wine discount. You didn't bring any wine, but if you say it's fine. I believe you.
Not to get
And like, oh my God, it makes me want
Did
to.
you just wash those dishes in the milk and like?
No, you just use the cheese sponge.
It's like
Instead of the meat sponge, you can't.
So, no, it's not a big deal. I mean, those are no longer kosher now, and they are ruined forever. But it's not a big deal.
It's fine. It's her grandmother's china, and we can never use it for food again. But it's okay. You didn't know, but it is ruined.
I have. We had on another podcast we were doing. I'm not sure. Can we mention it yet, or like it doesn't even have a name? So I probably we'll mention it at some point once it's fucking in production. But had the big discussion about dual dialogue and how I don't think it's a very effective tool. I think it should be rarely used. And even here, I was like, look, I would like to actually hear some of their dialogue rather like because what they're both saying is funny. But I get why they're dual dialoguing it because this is that's a cultural like talking over each other because I'm like, yeah, and they're not really listening to each other either.
No, and to
the
me,
point of
that's
that.
the trick of dual dialogue. It's little kid ears open, mouth shut rules. Like when a character's talking, they're not listening.
Mm-hmm.
Just full stop. And so, yeah, each of these people is just talking over each other, and it's, God damn it, I had to rewind this show so many times. And not that you're missing any vital plot thing, but they're funny fucking lines. So,
and Shira takes so long to realize Kendra is Jewish because I'm like, hey, so you know during this argument how she's been saying a bunch of Jewish shit back to you, and it takes her an embarrassing amount of time. Wait, you're Jewish? Like, yeah, she's shopping for fucking what was it, Yom Kippur or whatever the fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
well, and I love that she looks down at her basket and like, and honestly, you're a terrible daughter. That honey's wrong.
Yeah, that honey doesn't even have a what's it on it. Like,
and like, oh, it's just great.
no wonder your mother doesn't fucking.
And like, you can, oh man, the episode where Shira's gonna make the knishes, or make the knish, and
so there's a couple
as soon as she says it, like you can see Kendra like, you're gonna cook in a kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
You.
I mean, you know the person who can't even cook an egg.
I can cook an egg. Or smoke alarms are too sensitive.
Smoke alarms too sensitive. God damn it. So what I really like about this show too is that it really lets some people play in a way like Nicole Byer especially. I like that. Now Nicole Byer has been I don't know, I'm not sure how much of it is just crazy black lady, but her roles in most things are the zany weird friend. So her being able to stretch here as being the straight man, basically.
She's a workaholic who, yes, she initially takes on Judaism to cover for some shit at her job, but she really falls in love with it and genuinely, honestly, out of the family, believes as it's her, basically her and Yoshi, that are the two that actually, in their own way, like really believe. Because Avi absolutely doesn't. Hannah's loopholed out, man, that hit me.
Well, Judaism has actually delivered for her. It's helped her out in her career,
right?
Like
right.
You know,
but it also helped her out in like she had to do some shit to get where she wanted to be in her career that she feels really bad about.
Her episode of that, what's their Chuck E. Cheese
BJ
analog?
Banana Fingers.
BJ Banana
Let's
Fingers.
go banana finger some kids.
That's no good. Like that's not a good.
Every day's somebody's birthday.
But it shows her obsession, and why she's obsessed with it is because of this princess that saved her from a bad birthday when she was a kid. That's her whole reason.
No, that for working there.
For
That's
working
her whole,
there.
is that she had a great day at Disneyland
So
when she was a kid, basically.
The whole idea of advancing there,
Is,
but over the shoulders of the person that inspired you. I was
you're
like,
gonna be okay. No, I won't. Like, you don't have to do this.
The fact that she still pulls the trigger on it, I was like, most of the time when a character tries to blame themselves, they're like, oh man, you did the best you could. And I was like, nah, man, you fucked up.
To my knowledge, we don't see her kick her Adderall problem.
No,
Really,
I
do we?
mean, it does seem like I think somewhere along the line she gets a handle on it, but we don't see
we haven't
it.
seen that yet. That kind of shit is why I was like,
Well, we don't see them get together, like
right,
have their first date.
The
Like
broken timeline of it means that we got to skip a lot of stuff that would have gotten in. You would have had to do linearly.
we see them meet and then we see them together for a minute,
Right.
but we don't actually get to see them like.
And like we skipped those scenes in a way that they didn't ruin that season watching it at all for them to not be there. And I'm left going, you have a season 2? Cool. Then I might still get to see their first date.
Right.
I might still get to see.
Well, because how it wraps up, my only criticism that how it wraps up is in a like, well, I get that not everything needs a happy ending, but it feels like a lot of stuff doesn't even resolve in like, okay, does Hannah, the kid, does she get her bat mitzvah?
No.
Does that go well? Like she wants one.
I don't think she's gonna get one though. I don't
Like-
think they're gonna do it.
But she wants one.
And when he says to her,
And look, I don't fucking care about religion.
like your grandmother died. Like we went through a whole fight of not having to buy mitzvah, and then your grandmother died. And if you go and have one now, like you could tell that that's like a non-starter for Avi.
Yeah.
And like, but I noticed the final.
Well, he doesn't
scene-
want his kid like to bring. He thinks Judaism has fucked him in a way that.
Right. It made the Shabbat scene really, like sweet. That like Avi could see like what it can mean for other people, even if you don't really,
Mhm.
But then also that it's kind of bothering the daughter. To me, it leads to two of the most quietly important little moments in the show. The very last scene is Avi and Hannah in the car,
Yeah.
and Hannah, like Judaism's matrilineal. Growing up, it was really clear that I was not Jewish in the Jewish half of my family.
Yeah. Or at least not enough.
And not in a way that anyone would say,
Right.
but in a way that was like really clear,
Like
to me.
Like you don't count.
And just in weird, like we'd go to Passover and it was just weird. So when they were taught, like when she asks, but am I'm really not Jewish. I'm a loophole. And the dad's like, Avi makes a good point that also got made to me by people at various points, like, hey man, I just go off Hitler rules. I don't think he'd suss out the technicality of it. And like, sure,
So,
you're right.
Would Hitler would Hitler fucking throw you in the ovens with the rest of us? Then you get to enjoy the
then
fun
you get to
shit
enjoy
too.
some of the, then I get to enjoy a latke sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I get to like matzo ball soup and not be a schmuck about it. But
Well, it's not a schnook entitled.
it's not a schnook entitled, but also I think it's a huge moment that goes by really quietly in the show that she asks, but was I Jewish enough for grandma?
That's a rough
And
fucking.
I think it's a huge growth moment that
Yeah.
I think Avi sincerely, for the first time in the whole show, can say, yes, I'm certain grandma loved you.
Yeah.
Because now he's gotten it. And to me, the thing that made, so watching all the people praise the mom and realizing that she's just different to other people than she is when she's really when she's really worried for you.
Mm-hmm.
But when she throws the plate at the Barry's funeral and like, well, why did mom throw a plate? And she loses, it's at her mom's funeral.
Yeah.
That she throws the plate.
Why
Like,
are you all
well,
laughing?
Like, why are you all laughing? Like, no, she would want us to be sad for her. And like, oh my God, my mom was horrible, but she was a monster for you. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like she couldn't turn it off, but she was trying to use it for you.
Like, yeah, like I need to use this for good. Like, we can't, you can't.
It's not appropriate to throw a plate, but I'm going to throw a plate.
You can't control the Hulk, but maybe you can aim him.
Right.
Like,
and then when he says that in the car of like I truly believe that in that moment that he finally believes that like in her horrible way, no, your grandmother was a bear for you, like loved you. That also that is not to say that your grandmother would ever say that and not just give you a laundry list of everything you have done wrong with yourself.
well, Jen,
But it's from a place of love.
the first episode where they bring Jen over, I actually really like Jen. I actually am sad that it seems like Jen is being phased out of the show.
Right,
Because-
right. Just on not lasting. I
And
mean,
because Avi is not
my mom did not last.
like because
that was my dad's fault. But
that's a lot of I feel like if you had a supportive partner, you could survive a family of in-laws like that. If you really had a partner that had your back.
But no, profile and courage there, Avi. Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the speed at which the daughter goes downhill with that phone in her hand is hilarious.
Like, no, you can't take it away. I've been red pilled.
Shut up, cuck. She gets fucking Hitchcock so fast.
So your mom gave our child a phone like 5 minutes since we've been here, and I feel like one of us needs to talk to her about that.
I wonder which
one of
one
us like
should that be?
should
Yeah.
that be?
Oh man, watching her just get drunker until she's like
Fucking-
leaned against the wall, like
Yeah, talking about minions.
Oh my god, when she gets mixed up about, they're talking about old world Jews and she's talking about minions. Oh my god. Like, well, they're not all super weird. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they
wears
are.
the overalls. One of them's got one eye.
What the fuck are you talking about? Minions, what are you talking about? I think there was the other moment that's great is another Avi.
Not kosher.
Avi has a good moment where his sister Shira is trying to ask him to be the donator for IVF, and
what are you saying? I have to sleep with kids? Have
like,
to?
have
you
to?
get to?
Get to? Like, yeah. Great response.
I'm delightful.
I like you. Why wouldn't you? I'm delightful. But she's like, why would you even want to have kids? Like, I don't want to like put Judaism like on Hannah or whatever. Like, I want to like just a bunch of trauma over like just generationally like several times over the course of history trying to like attack and wipe us out, which isn't even true. Most of the time, most people aren't thinking about us at all.
No, all of that was just brutal. Yeah,
like that's a very like some Jewish writer. I'm not sure if it's
Bob Waxberg.
Waxberg himself, but some Jewish writer is venting about fucking his Jewish upbringing here, and he they have a moment where he watches his daughter's recital, and they do the same thing as the last shot.
That's the last shot
where he just shows him watching.
That's the other quietly powerful. That final shot of him. Watching her again at the bus stop, which we've seen him do before, but we watched her that time. And this time we watch him, and it just felt like such a human moment for a fucking animated show that, honestly, the style of looks a little children's book to me. I'm not a huge fan of the art.
It's really cheap.
But it's really consistent, and it makes it such that the time jumps, I can really tell. They do a thing at the Shabbat when they... she's like, no, but you do this motion. Why? I don't know. But you do this motion.
But you do it.
And when they do it, mom shows up like as like a force ghost a little bit.
Yes.
But it's not just mom, it's ages of mom and who she is for each of them.
Yeah. Each of their moms.
Which age, and which mom is mom to you. And I honestly it makes me get goosebumps now. Like it made me tear up watching it of just like I lost my dad and stepdad, not of COVID, but during COVID, like
no, of Judaism,
of Judaism, but
in a similar,
but I lost him. Like when they talk about like we never really got to get together.
I caught you watching this, and you were like Dick, I might be getting hives, but this is really good, but I can't.
Like I want to crawl over the couch sometimes. Like the mom is so much, but it's the reason I can do it animated. I can't watch Transparent because the mom there's too much, but. Just like listening to them talk about like I don't feel like we talk in media enough about the fucked up year of COVID when like it doesn't. I'm not saying that everybody had to have died of COVID, but if you lost anybody during that time, your funeral experience or your grieving experience is unlike any other one in your life. It didn't go normal.
No. Well, hey Jen, how's the portable wine business? Oh, great. Everyone's drinking to it.
Yeah.
Like,
really
I'm like,
yeah,
I bet they like. I think in a way that 10 years from now will tackle more,
but like
directly.
Yoshi not being able to be at Uncle Barry's funeral because it's the first funeral you've been to since mom, who didn't really get one, and you're bringing like double funeral weight to this person you didn't know that well.
Well, they're all mourning like they're not there for burial. Like they don't give a fuck about that at all. Like,
no,
like
they're there for
they haven't been together for a minute because of COVID and other shit. So like, and
the complexity of these storylines, even as I'm saying them back, are remarkable, and it truly is a trick from the nonlinear storyline. I cannot believe how well that fucking gimmick works here.
The even to the point where Shira and Kendra's relationship, I like watching their episode where she makes the Kanishas, because in the opening of that, I didn't catch it until like the second time around, but she's actually doing a great job for Kendra. Like Kendra is doing a thing on a Zoom meeting and as she's going throughout the kitchen, Shira is there with like catching a kid and then putting on some coffee and then like putting a power bar or whatever the fuck
in
it
her
is
hand,
in her hand as she's talking and moving and like is on like, hey, my fucking breadwinner like power
they
boss
work
wife
together really well.
and you can see like, man, Shira is a supportive. It's why their relationship is gonna work and Avi's is gonna fucking fall apart.
Right.
Because Shira is worse than Avi as a person.
Well, even the design of her, Shira turns into the mom drawing, but with pink hair. And it's in a quiet, remarkable way that I've not seen on an animated show before.
That I'm sure people on that show notice and aren't bringing up.
Right. Like, I don't know. Do you want to have Shira never speak to you again? Because like the amount of times that Shira like, well, I don't even think people remember who brought what to funerals. Oh, I do.
Oh, I do.
I'm
still mad.
I'm 80% sure she ate that corn.
Man, why would you do any of that if you weren't 100% sure?
I'm looking around this house for family photos until I can prove this and throw it in her fucking face. Why do you have that large bag? When did you get that bag?
Like, what? She brought corn to our mom's funeral.
Kendra
Tell me you
knows
do
her.
not have.
Yeah.
Tell me you do not have corn on the cob in that fucking.
Because it jumps to an immediate like.
Well, this is a ridiculous.
Like, you said a wiggle room answer back. Tell me right now. Say the words. I don't have corn on the cob in that purse.
This is a ridiculous accusations coming around. Like no, you fucking don't.
You still haven't said it. God damn it.
Damn it.
Oh my god. I've got to go have more corn on the cob. What? No. What are you talking about?
And then she's gonna let it go until she says like, well, my dad was like Barry was sadder for me because I get to know him a lot and like.
Oh man, yeah, because like she for just a moment like, you're right, I'm not gonna do that to you, and you're like me, I know a lot. And
in a way that her mom would not let it go.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, oh cool, like
almost broke the cycle.
Yeah.
But then when she doubles down of like, but it's different for me, it's so much more important than what you were grieving.
And to me, I'm like,
fuck you.
And to me, I was like, nah, she's being shitty. Let her have it.
Let her have it.
Like,
yeah.
But that episode where she decides that she needs to get into this school, like the school rules, and we need to go to this potluck. There's only 12 spots open, and we want 2 of them. We got to go to this potluck. And Kendra's like, "Do we have to do this?" And having been in childcare and any kind of actual space of like coveted spaces in childcare, you got to go to that potluck, and absolutely you need to bring an entree.
And she's dead right of like, well, they can't refuse the entree people.
If you bring napkins, you will fuck yourself out of this school.
No, and I love that everybody else is like, Costco's got those big pizzas. Like you can't bring that pizza.
So Shira is being insane. She's dead on right though. Like I'm like no, but
the only reason you could bring anything with gluten in it is because it's an ethnic dish. Hand to God, if that wasn't a Jewish knish, you would be giving shit about. I promise,
honey. We are a Jewish gay couple. We are like fucking.
We're solid.
We're impressive enough. No, look at it. It's like a coalition rainbow.
It looks like a Benetton. Yeah.
And so she makes the knishes and it goes insane. Basically has a nervous breakdown.
And the whole time Kendra like, I don't have time for this week.
It seems like it's falling apart because she's not listening to her partner and like about to be like, well, you can go find Jen with her like fruit press, but you might want to talk to her about her divorce lawyer too.
Right. It's like, God.
But it becomes more apparent through the audience and to Kendra that like, oh wait a minute, this has never been about.
This has nothing to do with food.
You're like. Yeah. Mom's dead, and all of a sudden it's the first time you wanted to ask your mom about a thing and now you can't.
Right. And then you tried to do it right and realized that it still doesn't taste right, and that just made you miss her more.
So
also your last conversation with her was not good.
It's seeing that how they all talked to her at the end of the intervention thing, when you know that like and then you're doing the math on it, you're like, wait, this is like 2019, like she's about to die.
Like, I don't know how many. She's going to be mad about this probably up until she starts to get sick, and then that's going to go so fast.
Right.
Yeah. But watching Kendra step up and do, and like how good their relationship is.
Okay, she's been there for me when I needed her, and now she needs a support system while she goes through this thing. Because obviously she's going through a thing, right? It's not about the knishes or whatever. Like she has to like mourn her mom, and because And how she knows that, the breaking point is that she finally gets the conditions made, and they are good. And Kendra's about to eat crow on it, like, fuck, these are good.
Mhm.
These will probably work. I guess I was wrong, baby. Like, and all of a sudden, these aren't right. And she fucking throws them away. And Kendra's like, what are we doing? What?
But then finding out that like her mom was technically fucking the recipe up for her. Doubling the garlic because Kendra likes it, or because Shira likes it garlic.
Because she was a picky baby, and like anything that you would eat.
And you didn't think your mom was making any concessions for you ever.
No.
And she totally was.
Totally was. Like,
and like, there was, and then the moment of Kendra, the dog ruining them, which their dog is hilarious.
Kendra fucking sucking it up. And
not saying anything.
And not saying anything.
Like, truly the hero moment of that is putting the sunglasses on and saying, no, baby, nothing's wrong.
No, I'm good. And in a way that no one else in that family would be able to do.
Right. Because even later, like, shut up and eat the conditioner, your mom worked on them.
Yeah, like, shut up, your mom made them with love. What technically isn't a lie.
Isn't a lie. You just didn't say which mom.
Yeah.
Like, I thought about that too.
Oh my God, Paw Patrol.
Oh, okay, so I think that's probably the thing we should wrap on. The show has a lot of fun. Like, there's like the Crushed Gourds, or like there's all these band alternate names instead of Smashing Pumpkins, instead of whatever. Those are all fun. They've got Weezer with an H.
I was in a band. would you play? No, I was
the manager.
Man,
we all agreed I was like the fifth member. Oh my God, that whole story was great. But my favorite alt universe change for legal reasons thing they do is they won't let their kids watch Paw Patrol.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew several friends like that who were like, no, my kids are 2 or 3 and all they want to do is watch this fucking cartoon cop show and like fuck this show.
All pups are bastards.
And like, yeah, like all cops, including Paw Patrol. And in this show they do Papa Troll. P-A-P-A
yeah.
T-R-O-L-L.
Right.
And he's a cop with all his family, their in-laws. And
it helps them in the law.
Oh my God. And when they cut to when I realized what they were saying, that like, are you saying Paw Patrol?
No, so this is the thing, is that they are saying Paw Patrol.
Yes.
They're saying it the whole to the point where like
I'm amazed the subtitles are Paw Patrol.
Yeah, so
they are just saying Paw Patrol.
Because to the point where lawyers are watching going, wait a minute, and then like later like,
but then they show the whole Paw Patrol intro. And it's amazing.
Because I'm like, no, they're putting an emphasis on the paw part, and like I can't explain why, but they're saying Paw Patrol, not Paw Patrol, and I realize that's indistinguishable.
Nicolaj.
Like
Nicolaj.
I feel like I'm saying it.
Yeah,
but oh man, our internet doesn't get Paw Patrol.
Oh my God, that whole thing of like, we need new internet. Our lives are bad. Okay. All right, I'm going to do some hacking.
So you can watch Paw Patrol this one time.
When she says it, to like, I let him watch Paw Patrol. You did what? Don't you
gasp at me. I gasp at you.
Jacuzzi. I say jacuzzi. Would you call this hot? Let your father have this. I would call this lukewarm, but let your father have it.
Like, babies, I just need 30 minutes. Like, because as soon as Shira stops her support system, it all falls apart immediately. You realize how important she is, because like the kids are like, hey, Danny won't share the knife. Like,
oh my God, share with your brother.
Share with your brother. Like, she is. So like, okay, these kids are gonna die if you don't
probably have to amputate.
Oh my God, no one's screaming.
There's a crow by the goal. Do you want to go step on it? Yes.
I don't want the undeniable.
Isabella. It's the mother of dance, and I can't remember. Isabella Duncan. Isadora Duncan.
I don't want the undeniable Isadora Duncan to get cancer. I do. Like, these kids are weird.
They are. And I love realizing that, like, they aren't adopted. They are genetically half swooper.
Yeah.
And swooper and half whatever Kendra's last name is.
Yeah. Oh, and look at that a little. Like, I hope we have a girl, because the last thing this family needs is more boys. Cut 2.
Look at that little
at that little schmeckle.
Oh, a second schmeckle.
Another schmeckle. Our baby has 2 schmeckles?
No. Yeah. So I would recommend everybody go watch Long Story Short. I laughed. I cried. I was absolutely, it's heartfelt and funny.
Thank God there's Jewish people around, because I swear to God, Jewish jokes are funny.
Oh my
and they
God.
they're the only ones.
And seriously, this show is Woody Allen cast as Moses in a Mel Brooks movie, like Jewish.
Where the fuck is everybody? It's Rosh Hashanah. Please.
I'm
Well, I'm going to sue this hospital. Good luck. Good luck finding a lawyer. In a way,
Lord.
I'm like, that's pretty silly.
It made me think of the when Yoshi runs into Baby Feldstein and like she turns around and like, "Shut up, lady! I'm not cutting in line. You're gonna get your ice cream. Like you need it.
Like you need it.
And like Jesus,
Oh
baby.
my God!
Like
no,
no, no, no. I'm a woman in like a
I'm
body.
a woman in a body.
I'm lifting her up.
I'm lifting her up somehow. Like, are you?
No, it's fine.
I'm a woman in a body. Like, I don't think that's no.
How that? Yeah. Well, that's probably going to wrap it up for us this week. Tune in next week when we, first head over to patreon.com/TV Dudes if you're not already there listening to this episode, and check out our review of The Sea Beast as we continue our Urban Warfare series on Carl Urban.
Yeah.
And tune in next week when we talk about Shelved over on Peacock, which is the new showrunner pick from Patreon supporter John Paul. And until next time...
Is not a TV dude entitled?
Is not a TV dude entitled.
You laugh, but a TV dude is entitled.